Hi, I'm Edison.
Hi, I'm Topher.
Hey.
I'm back.
Hey, back. I'm DC.
Welcome to the Femmes React channel. We are here again with Topher. We are watching The Next Prince. It is episode 12. Topher, what did you think of the last episode? Let's catch you up.
I thought there were a lot of interesting things that happened. Main takeaways, I feel like I've been saying it for a minute, where like the king is the obvious villain. The green guy is the obvious villain, but I don't buy them as the villains for this series. If the writing in this series is as intense and amazing as everyone has been telling me it is for the last 11 weeks, they're not going to go with the obvious villain. I've been calling out Red Prince, Blue Prince, Ava for like the last however many weeks, and I feel like there's one point there when Ramil won, and everyone's like, oh my God, I'm gagged, I'm shocked. And the Blue Prince was like all smiling, like, I'm like, okay, are we finally getting some development on why the Blue Prince can't be trusted? In a series like this, the person who's out front and loud and like, yeah, I'm a bad guy, it's not the person you gotta worry about. That ain't the person you gotta worry about. That's a red herring. That's child's play. That's like Ramil's dad is such a cartoonish mustache twirling villain for the sake of being a villain. He ain't the person we gotta worry about. It's the person hiding in the shadows, the person pulling all these strings that we gotta worry about. So hopefully we will see more on that development and see what happens there. There's still lots of things that are up in the air and lots of questions, which we'll see how they address. One question I genuinely have, and it's not Topher being snarky or, finding something to bitch about or this, that, the other, just genuine question. What is Calvin's purpose in this series? The first couple episodes, I, gave him some grace, gave him some leeway, and like, okay, we'll get to know more about him. But I feel like we've got to the point where we only have like 2-3 episodes left, and his character has contributed nothing to the story. If I were to take his character out of the entire series, nothing about this story would be different. Like, they're giving me crumbs and scraps of him and Jay, which I'm like, that's fine, but also you're not giving me enough to actually feel satiated, like, oh yes, I love this couple. So I'm like, what is his actual narrative purpose in this series? Because I'm just not seeing it. Maybe it will come to fruition this episode or the next couple episodes, but I just feel like his character is doing nothing except taking up space on screen, and not even that much space. I'm like, why is he here other than it's a Thai BL series and we gotta cram in as many package ships as we possibly can? Yeah, so that's one thing I've been just kind of questioning. I don't know what narrative purpose. Again, this is not me hating on the series. This is not me hating on JJ and Calvin or whatever the actors' names are. I'm just genuinely wondering, Net and Sweet Boy, like, this is not me hating on them. It's just genuinely, what narrative purpose does he serve? Because I feel like now all of the different storylines are starting to like kind of funnel in towards whatever the overarching narrative is. We're inching into the final lap of this series, and I'm like, well, what is Calvin here for? And now he's going away, so I'm like, what has he done? What has he done? What is he going to do? I did love the beauty pageant questionnaire thing that they did, although it felt kind of short. I feel like one singular question isn't exactly enough for me to want to like confidently vote, like, this is the person I want to see their daddy take all this. I feel like just like in a debate, like even like a presidential debate or something, like we got questions, we have back and forth and whatnot. I feel like a single question just isn't enough for me to really feel confident in any one particular candidate. I felt like that round could have been longer. We could, or just more questions. Not asking for it to be longer.
Y'all heard it first. Y'all heard it. Everybody down in the comments, Topher wants this 45-minute episode that's coming up right now is not long enough for Topher. We're supposed to go back to the hour and a half.
Yeah. I'm just saying that I felt like, for the purpose of, like, if I were a voter in this American Idol voting beauty pageant thing that they were having, to decide the president of their country. I would want more than one question. That's all. I feel like I need to know a little bit more.
Because I had so many like montages of Kanin's study. I was like, this is gonna be important.
Yeah, like literally nothing that we were studying was relevant to that test. That's fine. But still, like I would have loved some more. Because like they gave great answers. Every one of them gave great answers. And I would have loved more of that sort of articulation of these kids' perspectives on the actual what's happening in the country now, what changes they want to see happen in the country, and how they propose those changes go about. Like I would love to have seen more of discussion happen, because what they said was great. Granted, the second Ramil won, I knew that shit was rigged. I knew that shit was rigged. When I was watching back you guys' reaction after I watched the episode, almost at the same point, Edison was like, it's rigged. And I was like, me and Edison are on the same page. I don't know if Edison was joking or not, but like I knew it was rigged. Because like the way that the writers wrote everyone's answers, all three of those answers, they wrote Kanin's answer to be the winning answer. Like they all three of them gave great answers, but Kanin's was written to be the answer that the audience is supposed to be like, he won. That is the Elwoods winning the trial. That is that momentous, because like the other two answers were great, but they were coming from a place of like oppression and change. Like, this is Ava, I'm a woman, I'm feeling oppressed in the society, and these are the changes that I want to see happen. Ramil, this is, the oppression that I've had here because my, abuse in the family, and these are changes I wanted. Where Kanin's was hope. Like, he wasn't talking about things that were bad. He was like, hey, you guys are all great. This country is amazing. And this is the amazing stuff we can do with this country. Like, it was a hopeful message versus just like, hey, these are things. Now because like DC said, the other two kind of hit the brief on the questions. So like, I relate more to their answers where I'm like, yes, but the way that answers were written, it was written in a way that Kanin's answer was the one that the audience is supposed to feel that triumphant, yes, oh my God, yes, go Kanin, because Kanin's a character we're rooting for. I get it. So the second he didn't win, I'm like, oh, this shit's rigged. I'm interested to see where they take the Hunger Games part of this.
Kanin's answers were written in a way that it was meant to have the mass appeal sort of storytelling. Kind of like, oh, I ignited a fire in each of my citizens with the, oh, I love everything about our country, and also, hey, the storyline about the pollution I will address. So there was a direct thread, and then that was subverted on purpose. Something during the studying that I just remembered was about the history of the country that I thought we were going to explore a bit more, like how the Green Clan reluctantly gave up power in terms of like he shared it with the other four clans. I thought that was going to come up at one point. Maybe it still might, like there's still a bit of lore. But yeah, we have 3 episodes left. If we're still doing the competition this episode and next episode, that means there's 1 episode for the resolution. And then that got me thinking this harrowing thought, what if it's just a setup for season 2?
Shut your pretty mouth. You shut your pretty mouth, sir.
So, Topher, with you bringing that up and the way that Kanin, it's just realizing that, okay, Kanin, that's why it's just so disparate and so different. Maybe I'm not the audience it's meant for, because I was just like, it's not, but I always said, it's not, it wasn't like, I guess it was hopeful and stuff like that. You offered me a different way of looking at it. But like I said in the reaction, if I was a professor grading it, his would be worse because it doesn't offer substantial policy driven, but also my whole thing is like sociology and international relations and stuff like that. And also what you were talking about, Jay has a bigger purpose than Calvin. And like even his purpose right now is he's pissed off Jay, and that's about it. Like, and it's going, even with him pissing off Jay, it's Jay having to go through some stuff and do some inner journey and see, okay, he's not at that time. But yeah, Calvin is there. Yeah, well, that happened to good old Calvin working at McDonald's. No, I'm sorry. They have 3 different things. So it maybe end up being a 3-way tie and there's going to be a tiebreaker. Maybe Ava's going to win the second one, and then, Kanin's going to win the third one, whatever that is. Oh, fencing and stuff like that. So then we'll have to break a tie or whatever. And so that'll be like sudden death. I had a discussion about this on my stream. The lack of consistency with these like episode times is like throwing me. Like, at least could you like it constantly be like an hour or something like that? Just the 45 minutes and then 120 and stuff like that. It's just like, I don't know why series are doing that now. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, that's a side gripe of mine. It'll be very interesting to see how it ends and not bring about a second season.
บทให้นินฟังด้วยครับฝ่าบาทคือท่านชายคณินทายาทคนเดียวของตระกูลอัศวะเทวาทิตพระมารดาของฝ่าบาทถูกมุ่งร้ายจนประสบอุบัติเหตุ
Are we going to find out how the moms died?
องค์เจ้า
That might be good.
ส่งกระหม่อมไปช่วยฝ่าบาทด้วย
Yeah, we still got to figure that out.
ลี้ภัย
And
นอกประเทศมากัน
Sharon's mom.
Right.
ผมยังไม่รู้ด้วยซ้ำว่าใครทำร้ายผมกับพ่อ
ถ้าคุณอยากรู้ว่าใครทำร้ายคุณกับพ่อ ก็มีแต่จะต้องไปที่เอมมารี
ผมคณิน
We got to find out what happened to Joe.
ยังพบศพที่ถูกเผาจนดูไม่ออกว่าเป็นใคร ถ้าผลพิสูจน์ออกมาว่าเป็นใครกระหม่อมจะรีบรายงานให้ทราบเลย
ไม่ต้องไปสืบพยานนี่คือศพทัดนัยจริงๆเมื่อกี้คุณพูดว่าอะไรนะ
ทัดนัยเสียชีวิตแล้วนะครับ
เราขอสั่งลงโทษ
I think his whole series playback.
เจ้าชายคณินปลดจากหน้าที่โค้ชเจ้าชายคณิน
Are we sure there's only a 12 episode?
Right.
Series? Does this feel like a finale?
Right. Are we getting is it just
Oh, Joe's back. Oh my god.
Hello, Joe. You want to give it a go? Get you, yeah, da.
ท่านชายได้ยินกระหม่อมมานี่ค่ะ
และปู่อยากจะขอฝากชรามไว้เรื่องหนึ่งนะเราอยากจะรู้ว่า
Let me find out this episode is only a half an hour because they're doing the whole series recap. It's like 15 minutes.
Are we gonna find out who's behind everything?
ได้ไหมครับ
ปู่จะให้คนไปสืบให้
ขอพระทัยเพื่อค่ะ แต่ฝ่าบาททรงคิดออกไหมเพื่อค่ะว่าเป็นฝีมือผู้ใด
รูปนี้คนของกูได้มาจากที่สนามบินฮีทโรให้เดาตอนเนี้ยกูว่าทัดดนัยน่าจะเข้าเอมมารีนะ
ขอบใจมาก
Okay. That looks official. Is it Sharon's mom? Who's it? Somebody. Oh, okay. Alright. Whatever.
It's the blueprints.
It's Kanin's dad, right? We're doing the thing where Kanin gets 2 dads.
Aw, gay love story.
Yeah.
Are we in the middle of a competition? Or are we just like ignoring the competition? Or
We're ignoring the
We don't
competition.
care about this competition.
Yes, adoptive dad and bio dad getting together, raising Kanin.
Yeah, everything's rigged in this competition. We don't care. We have to start shooting arrows out in this haunted forest. Everything's rigged.
see, there's mom, but there's no other moms.
I don't know. It's because she's not actually gone. She took out all the other moms.
One mother to rule them all.
Hello.
Oh, Calvin's still here.
Okay. Well, good for you, Calvin.
Oh, Mira's here.
Random extra number 34 is here.
Yay!
What's gonna happen? Is this gonna be televised? Jay's gonna see Calvin on TV and go, "You lied to me again about
ได้
leaving."
เรียบร้อยแล้วก็ยิ่งใหญ่อลังการเหลือเกิน
ต้องขอบพระทัยฝ่าบาทองค์เจ้ามหาชีวิตที่ได้มอบหมายงานนี้ให้กระหม่อมได้รับใช้ และขอขอบใจเจ้าชายชนาที่นำเทคโนโลยีมาช่วยนับคะแนนในรอบแข่งธนูครั้งนี้พะยะค่ะและในรอบนี้กระหม่อมขอบังอาจเชียร์หลานคณินนะพะยะค่ะ
ขอบใจมาก
Okay.
เจ้าชายวสินทร์ไม่คิดจะเชียร์ตัวเต็งอย่างเอวาบ้างเหรอเอวาเนี่ยเก่งที่สุดเรื่องการยิงธนูนะพะยะค่ะ
She better win. That's all
อ
I'm
ย่าเพิ่ง
saying.
คาดเดาอะไรตอนนี้เลย
Ain't no reason she need to lose this.
I'm sure.
Hello.
เพราะ
ยินดีต้อนรับทุกท่านเข้าสู่การแข่งขันราชประเพณีรอบที่ 2 ครับ ครั้งนี้เป็นการประลองความสามารถทักษะยิงธนู โดยผู้เข้าแข่งขันทั้ง 3 ตระกูลได้เตรียมความพร้อมเป็นที่เรียบร้อยแล้วครับ การแข่งขันครั้งนี้เรามีเป้ายิงทั้งหมด 4 ชนิดด้วยกันครับ เป้ายิงธรรมดา เป้ายิงรูปนก เป้ายิงรูปม้า
Horses?
เป้ายิงรูปงู
Okay.
โดย
Interesting.
แต่ละชนิดจะได้รับคะแนนไม่เท่ากัน เมื่อหมดเวลาการแข่งขันผู้ที่ได้รับคะแนนสูงที่สุดจะเป็นผู้ที่ชนะการแข่งขันในรอบนี้
Oh, from each of the okay, that's cool.
Well, how come there's no sharks?
Because they ain't competing,
หน้า
I
ที่ของแก
guess.
ก็คือขึ้นไปถึงจุด
I
สู
guess.
งที่สุดเท่านั้น
But imagine if they were, they'd be flying sharks or
การแข่งขันครั้งนี้มันไม่ใช่สะอาดแล้วนะเอวาลูกต้องทำทุกวิถีทางเพื่อเอาชนะการแข่งขันในครั้งนี้
I like these outfits.
ถ้าลูกอยากเปลี่ยนแปลงเอมิลีการตั้งใจแข่งให้ชนะ
Yeah, very
ก็เป็น
Star Trek
ทาง
Discovery.
ที่จะช่วยประเทศนี้ได้
ลูกจะตั้งใจเอาชนะการแข่งครั้งนี้ให้ได้เสด็จพ่อ
ถ้าทุกท่านพร้อมแล้วกระผมขอประกาศการแข่งขันยิงธนู ณ บัดนี้ 10
Oh. We have to wait 10 seconds? Okay.
Could you imagine? You're like, I've been practicing archery, not running.
6 5 4 3 2 1 เริ่มได้
Oh, look, an almost. Okay, so that's. Okay, they just gotta hit that.
Target.
Bam. Oh, 5 points. A horse! What if they ran out of arrows?
Come on, 10 points.
Right?
Was that 50? 50 for a bird?
I hope so.
Save your arrows for the birds then.
Miss.
35. Oh.
Okay.
You got a wing.
These are some good cameras. Wow. Oh, a horse. Oh my god. 45 for a horse. Oh my god, how are you gonna shoot a snake? That's harder than a standing horse. Oh, that's why it's 80 points. Okay.
ดอกสุดท้ายเป็นของหญิง
Like, sorry.
He's like,
Sorry,
my daughter
not
did
sorry.
that.
Of course, let's make it all about Sharon. Oh, it's so weird that he's left.
There's no signal. What happened?
Oh no, cannons are firing.
Pretends to be shocked. Oh my god. Are we trying to kill everyone? Oh, smoke bombs. They're not even cannons. Okay.
Yet.
เกิดอะไรขึ้นเสียพ่อให้คนรีบออกไปตามหาคณินด่วน
What about
the others?
อะไรกันแน่
He said, fuck the rest of the contestants.
มีนายนครินทร์ไม่เคยมีการก่อการร้ายยังไงขอให้เราได้ตรวจสอบก่อนยังไงฝ่าบาทและเจ้าชาย
Another prince and the girl.
เราจะให้ลูกสาวเรามาเสี่ยงแบบนี้ไม่ได้นะ
คนของอัศวเทวทินน่าจะไปตรวจสอบดูแล้วนะ
Then we're gonna send everybody's people?
ต้องขออภัยด้วยทุกท่านขณะนี้เราไม่ทราบว่าเกิดอะไรขึ้นที่สนามแข่งยังไงขอเรียนเชิญไปที่ปลอดภัยก่อนเชิญด้วย
Is this not a safe area? What do you know?
Like, we're gonna, all the bodyguards be like, okay, we're gonna.
น้องหญิงเป็นอะไรไหม
Why is someone trying to kill Ava with an arrow? Oh my god. Is that Joe?
Joe finally back?
Alright. They're gonna scan and it's the bike.
Holy
I
shit.
like how they-
นี่มันธนูสีเดียวกับพวกเราเลยนี่
Oh, okay, so they're gonna frame it on him.
มันเป็นกับดัก มันตั้งใจวางแผนตบตา ให้เหมือนพวกเราฆ่ากันเอง
ไปกันเถอะไหวไหมน้องหญิงเดี๋ยวพี่ช่วย
ขึ้นหลังพี่ ไหวใช่ไหม
But like, did we have to damsel in distress Ava? Could we have just like...
I know, that's...
Could she just like not gotten hit by the arrow and also been fine?
Could she have been the one that killed the assassin from the ground? Like... You didn't have to use the arrows to kill the guards. That was just for the setup.
เจอกันที่จุดนัดพบ
Oh, good on them for wanting to help.
I want her to come in and rescue Ava. I don't need her to rescue Ava, but I want her to be the one to rescue.
Do they have weapons?
They have grit and willpower.
เสด็จพ่อรบเป็นห่วงคณินไปจ้ะค่ะ
ยังไงคณินก็ต้องปลอดภัย
ขออนุญาตพี่ค่ะ
Oh shit. I thought
Surprise, bitch.
I thought you were dead.
Thought you saw the last of me, didn't you?
Yes American Horror Story
กระหม่อมขออภัยที่หลบหนีไปพะยะค่ะ
No, you don't have to.
เมื่อหลบหนีไปแล้วกลับมาทำไม
ความจริงแล้วกระหม่อมไม่มีเจตนาที่จะหลบหนีไปพะยะค่ะแต่การถูกจับตามองอยู่ตลอดเวลาทำให้ทำงานได้ไม่สะดวกแต่กระหม่อมทำตามที่ฝ่าบาทรับสั่งทุกประการนะพะยะค่ะ
That is a nice
คือการตามหาคนร้าย
Which is you.
และนี่คือหลักฐานที่กระหม่อมรวบรวมมาได้ทั้งหมดพะยะค่ะ
Is this like a militia?
Who is it?
Is this a coup?
Ava.
It's like the game Clue where you unlock when you have to open the envelope to find out who did it.
Oh, and the king's like, no, you're wrong, and he puts it back. Oh, kiss.
ตัวทำสบายเถอะ
Kiss. Kiss.
Kiss.
Kiss.
Kiss.
Yes.
คิดว่าไม่
Yes.
สมควร
And it's not that appropriate.
เราเรียก
Kiss.
ทัศนัยมาในวันนี้ก็เพราะมีเรื่องสำคัญจะคุยกัน
Us? Are we important? Are we important matters?
เราจะปกป้องทัศนัยเองถ้าให้ความร่วมมือกับเรา
ให้กระหม่อมร่วมมือกับฝ่าบาท
ใช่และจะต้องปิดเรื่องนี้เป็นความลับห้ามบอกใครแม้แต่องค์เจ้ามหาชีวิต
กระหม่อมไม่เข้าใจฝ่าบาทไม่วางใจในองค์เจ้ามหาชีวิตเดิมไหมคะ
ไม่ใช่ว่าเราไม่วางใจเสด็จพ่อนะ
I just don't trust him.
แต่ที่เราต้องทำทุกอย่างก็เพื่อความปลอดภัยของคณินเราเคยเสียเขาไปแล้ว เราไม่อยากเสียเขาไปอีก
Oh, this is recently.
ฝ่าบาทหมายถึง องค์เจ้ามหาชีวิตไม่หวังดีต่อท่านชายคณินหรือเปล่าคะ
สำหรับเสด็จพ่อพระองค์ทรงเห็นแก่อัศวเทวทินเหนือสิ่งใดถือว่าเห็นแก่คณินร่วมมือกับเราเถอะนะ
So I put that on everything.
ตอนนี้เจ้าชายรัชตะได้วางแผนสมรสคนใหม่ไปให้ท่านชายคณินครับ
เจ้าชายรัชตาคงมีแผนแล้วสิ
ตอนนี้ยังไม่มีเบาะแสที่แน่นอน แต่เป็นไปได้ว่าอาจจะไปสืบข่าวหรือรอบทำร้ายครับ
โค้ชคนนั้นชื่ออะไร
โค้ชโจครับ
Just Joe.
I know him.
ส่งประวัติโค้ชโจให้ผม
He doesn't. Okay.
ได้ครับ
Oh, look at those. Look at that photo. Yes, that's what he's thinking as well. Look at that photo. Oh.
So let me get these digits real quick.
ผมมีเรื่องให้ช่วยหน่อย
เรื่องอะไรเหรอครับ
โค้ชโจเคยเป็นทหารที่ผู้ชงพิสุทธิ์แล้วอยู่ๆก็ได้เป็นนักฟันดาบระดับประเทศ แค่เพียงเวลาไม่กี่เดือน
ได้ครับ
How did he get to be a top tier fencer? He couldn't fence his way out of a paper
แร
bag.
กเริ่มผู้ชงพิสุทธิ์น่าสงสัยเป็นอย่างยิ่งแต่พอหาความจริงแล้วกลับพบว่าผู้ชงพิสุทธิ์เป็นเพียงแพะรับบาปพะยะ
Okay, because not Coach Joe. Ava dad looking kind of.
He always does.
It's kind of giving this like Star Wars score there,
ข้อมูล
right
ที่
there.
นำขึ้นมาครับ
ตั้งใจเราทำร้ายกันเลยสินะ
ถ้าเกิดคุณโดนจับก็เท่ากับว่าคุณโดนเก็บนะครับ เพราะฉะนั้นให้ความร่วมมือผมเถอะครับ คิดซะว่าทำเพื่อท่านชายคณินก็ได้
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
เรื่องมันเป็นอย่างนี้ได้ไง กระหม่อมมั่นใจว่าคงไม่มีเรื่องอะไรมาถึงฝ่าบาทพะยะค่ะ
Cause you killed her.
ฝ่าบาทเพียงทำตามคำแนะนำของเจ้าชายวสินทร์
Oh?
ไปจัดการ
called it.
รับทราบพะยะค่ะ
Granted, I've been suspicious of everybody, but still.
Right.
If I'm suspicious of everybody, eventually I'll be right.
Wait, what? Like he's responsible for everything?
สายของผมส่งมาให้ครับ
ที่ป่าเนี่ยอันตรายมากเลยมีทั้งสัตว์ร้าย แล้วก็กับดักหลายอย่าง
ผมดูจากพังแล้วมันมีช่องโหว่เยอะมาก มันเหมือนถูกวางแผนเพื่อก่อการร้ายครับ
ผมไม่เคยคิดมาก่อนเลยนะว่าจะเป็นเจ้าชายวสินทร์
Really?
เขาดูเป็นคนดี
He seems kind?
คนเรารู้หน้าไม่รู้ใจหรอกนะครับ แล้วคุณคิดว่าเจ้าชายวสินทร์จะก่อการร้ายไปทำไม
Yeah, what's the motive?
อำนาจ
Oh.
ใครๆก็ต้องการอำนาจนะเนาะ ประเทศเราแม่งควรจะเท่าเทียมได้แล้ว คนเหมือนกันนะจะอยากได้อำนาจไปเพื่อ
Oh, you're pretty.
เพื่อให้ตัวเองเหนือกว่าคนด้วยกันไง
So if everybody dies, he has a chance?
วันนี้นายเข้าไปเช็คของอีกแล้ววะ
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess if there are no kids to fight
เอาอีก
for
แล้วเนี่ย
Then the men gotta fight. The dads gotta
then
fight.
it's just-
ถ้าไม่รู้ว่า
Yeah.
บ้านเมืองสงบกูคิดว่ากำลังจะมีสงครามแล้วเนี่ย
มึงนี่นะ มึงพูดอะไร
เชี่ย GPS
ผ่านคุมตัวเจ้าชายวสินทร์
throws a smoke bomb. Hey!
ต่อบาทเจ้าชายเสด็จก่อนพะยะค่ะทุกพงเลยทางนี้มีอะ
พะยะค่ะ
ทางนี้พะยะค่ะ
So they're not going after Watson?
He just rolled out. Oh, what?
No, he's gone. What do you mean? He left like 45 minutes ago.
He was by the door.
Oh, for dish?
Y'all better leave Vidish alone. Y'all kill anybody else in this series. can have Kanine, you can have Sharon, you can have Ava, you can have Ramil. I don't care. Leave it alone. Oh, the fandom gonna hate me now.
Woo.
Oh, damn.
I'm like, girl, you missed. Just take your knife back.
Shoot him. Just shoot him. Thank you. No ball, just bam.
ฟาบาท
Also, that's good.
ฟาบาททรงเจ็บไหมพี่คะไม่เป็นไรมาเจ็บตรงไหนหรือเปล่าพี่คะเธอไม่เป็นไรใช่ไหมกระผมสบายดีพี่
What are you gonna do here? Like,
saying the same thing in my head. Like, at least Ava's coach is trained to do something.
Ava's coach and then shout out like everybody can do something. You.
He looks fabulous.
ใช่ค่ะกระหม่อมเลยตามหาฟาบาทเจอ
He is wearing the hell out of that green coat and that ascot, I'll tell you that much.
Yes.
คนที่ก่อกบฏก็จะหาพวกเราเจอ
นี่หมายความว่า
ผู้ที่ก่อกบฏคือเจ้าชายวสินทร์นะครับ
Wait, so Wasin's the only evil one?
เพราะตัวเองไม่มีทายาทเลยต้องกำจัดทายาทจากตระกูลอื่นนั่นนะ
ถ้าทรงอยากรู้ความจริงก็คงต้องออกจากที่นี่ให้เร็วที่สุดกระหม่อมไม่แน่ใจเหมือนกัน ว่าป่านี้จะมีกับดักอะไรอีกแต่น้องหญิงได้รับบาดเจ็บ
ไอ้ไหว
งั้นพวกเรารีบออกไปกันจากที่นี่กันเถอะพี่ค่ะตามกระหม่อมมาทุกคนจะปลอดภัยใช่ไหมพี่รันกระหม่อมได้ให้ทั้งสองตระกูลแยกไปตามจุดนัดที่เตรียมไว้แล้วเราจะกลับไปเจอกันที่กรุงดาวิน
Oh. That's Daddy.
เป็นไรหรือเปล่าลูก
Granddaddy.
ไม่เป็นไรพี่ค่ะท่านชายปลอดภัยดีใช่ไหมพี่ค่ะเราไม่เป็นไรคนของเรามาหรือยังเรือใกล้ถึงแล้วพี่ค่ะ
Whoa.
Lord.
Oh, Wasin.
Oh, okay. Sure.
You've got like 4 people, Wasin.
พวกมึงคิดว่าจะหนีพ้นเหรอ
Yes.
Yes. You have 4 people.
เจ้าต้องการอะไร
ไม่เลย
You don't want
กู
any?
ไม่เคยต้องการอะไรจากคนเห็นแก่ตัวอย่างมึงมึงพรากคนรักพรากครอบครัวของกูไป
Oh, I'd like to know that
I believe
too.
it.
เดี๋ยวก่อนเดี๋ยวก่อน
Yeah, I was already thinking about this.
ค่อยๆพูดค่อยๆ
There's this thing.
แล้วเราจะอภัยโทษให้เจ้า และอนุญาตให้เจ้าลี้ภัยไปอยู่ต่างประเทศได้
กูสิต้องเอาผิดมึง
Yeah, so
ฆ่าคนมามากเท่าไรแล้ว
once he said that he was the one behind the rebellion, then I'm just like, is he really the bad guy? He's one of those like
มึงคงไม่รู้ใช่ไหมว่า
justified bad guys.
คนที่ฆ่าลูก
Means
เมี
are
ยของ
not
กูก็คือ
good,
กูของ
but
แม่
like reasoning.
Like he's gonna shoot Wasin. He's not gonna let him talk, are you? Okay, he is. Alright, story time.
แล้วเจ้ามาหาเราวันนี้มีเรื่องอะไร
ชายาของกระหม่อมบ้านเกิดอยู่ที่อัศวเทวาทิน ตอนนี้เธอมีความร้อนใจเรื่องสภาพอากาศบริเวณเหมืองที่มีมลพิษ
See,
ชายาของเจ้าผู้จัด
It's like, what mine?
wait a minute.
No mines here.
ว่าได้รับแจ้งข่าวจากทาง
Like when
ครอบครัวพะยะค่ะ
when the bad guys kind of making like some
แล้ว
points.
ทราบได้ยังไงว่าเป็นเรื่องจริง
Means, but I told you the wife was there.
ก็
I said the wife was
ไม่
there.
มี
She's
เหตุผลที่จะต้องโกหกไม่ใช่หรือพะยะค่ะ
อ๋อช่างมองโลกในแง่ดีซะเหลือเกิน
ครับผม
ฝ่าบาท ครอบครัวของหม่อมฉันไม่ได้โกหกนะเพคะโปรดเมตตาประชาชนด้วยเถิดเพคะ
ใช่เมตตาอย่างไรล่ะ
หม่อมฉันอยากให้ฝ่าบาท รับสั่งให้บริษัทที่ได้รับสัมปทานให้จัดทำหลุมกบกากแร่นิรภัย เพื่อลดมลพิษไม่ให้
A solution being offered.
ทำให้ชีวิตของประชาชนแถวนั้นลำบาก
Couldn't you have just done this?
But does she have the death cough, or does she have the cough that the king had at the
เป็นนั้น
beginning
ว่า
of
เรา
the
รับ
series?
ทราบแล้วกัน
She got the death cough because she near the mind.
เป็นพระม
And,
หากรุณา
and
ธิ
the
คุณ
majesty let her die.
เช่นนั้นกระหม่อมขอทูลลา ขอฝ่าบาททรงมีพระพลานามัยที่แข็งแรงพระยาค่ะ
Listen, that was too strong of a blessing.
Yes, that was your mistake.
Your
That's your first
majesty.
mistake.
เราอยากจะมาขอความช่วยเหลือจากท่านเจ้าชายรัชตะ อยากจะขอให้ท่านช่วยร่วมมือลงความเห็นชอบเกี่ยวกับกฎหมายทำเมือง
กฎหมายเกี่ยวกับการทำเมืองเลย
เราได้ตรวจสอบเหมืองทองที่อัศวะเทวาทิน และได้พบว่าที่เหมืองไม่ได้มีการจัดการเรื่องมลพิษเลย จึงอยากจะขอความร่วมมือจากทุกตระกูล ให้เสนอกฎหมายกำกับดูแลเหมือง
ได้สิ เดี๋ยวเรา
ขอบคุณท่านมาก เราอยากจะมาขอความช่วยเหลือจากท่าน
He went to everybody asking for their help, and everybody said they would, and everybody turned their back on him.
เพราะว่าตอนนี้ที่อัศวะเทวาทินโดยเฉพาะที่เหมืองทองนั้นกำลังประสบกับปัญหานี้เป็นอย่างมาก
น่าสนใจนะ เอาคิดแบบไวๆเลย เราน่าจะทำเครื่องกรองอากาศเพื่อแก้ปัญหานี้
เป็นความคิดที่น่าสนใจท่าน
He's like, the whole royal structure got to go.
No.
Oh, Lord, told you.
น้องหญิงพี่อยู่นี่
Ask for all your help. And let his wife die.
จะให้กระหม่อมนำเรื่องไปแจ้งคนงานที่เหมืองเลยหรือไม่พี่ค่ะ
ไม่ต้อง
พี่ค่ะ
น้องหญิง
I was like,
น้องหญิง
second episode, I was like, maybe the whole royal thing, the whole structure is oppressive.
Mm-hmm.
หลังจากปล่อยตัวยารักษาโรคปอดและโรคภูมิแพ้ ตอนนี้มีผู้ป่วยที่เข้ามารักษาที่โรงพยาบาลผู้ชมพิสูจน์มากขึ้นกว่า 200% พะยะค่ะ
Oh yeah, now he's just like, everybody got to die.
These airpair all they did crap. Damn.
น่าจะทำเงินได้มากทีเดียว งั้น เราจะให้ฝ่ายคิดค้นและพัฒนาเนี่ย เร่งทำโปรเจกต์นี้ขึ้นมาเลยทันที
He's like, what? It could be profitable. What about the lives of our people? You think about making money?
กูจะทำให้พวกมึงทุกคน
Valid.
เจ็บปวดทุกทรมาน
Valid.
Yep. Justified evil villain. I love this trope.
I don't think he's evil. Is he?
ประกาศออกไปให้ทั่ว
I also don't think he's going about this whole revenge thing the right way.
ทรงสิ้นพระชนม์ด้วยโรค
It's just one of those main means.
Yeah.
Going after kids.
Yeah, I'm like, these kids got nothing to do with this. Just
Right.
kill the princess. Call it a day.
That's one of the like current tropes. It's like justified evil villain, but their means is just all messed
ไม่
up.
มีเลย ไม่มีใครสนใจเลยว่าเมียกูตายเพราะโรคนั้นไหมเมียกูตายเพราะว่าเป็นโรคมะเร็งปอด จากการทำเหมืองช่วยในความดูแลของมึง สุดท้ายมึงก็เป็นโรคมะเร็งปอดเหมือนกับเมียกู
Oh, how come his?
แต่มึงก็ไม่คิดที่จะแก้ปัญหาอะไรเลย มึงสนใจแต่กลุ่มนายทุน ว่าพวกมันจะได้ผลประโยชน์ไหม แล้วมันจะสนับสนุนมึงไหม มึงสนใจแต่อำนาจในตระกูลของมึง ว่ามันจะสั่นคลอนไหม
It'd be really great if this was televised right now.
ไม่สนใจบ้านเมืองเลย มึงตายซะเถอะ
Damn. Sharon, was that you?
I was like, you could let him get a shot off first. We don't really need to save the king.
Yes.
Like, no one in your family wants to save the king. Like,
มึงปกป้องมันทำไม มึงไม่รู้เลยว่าคนที่ทำให้แม่มึงตายก็คือมึง
Yes, Sharon.
เฮ้ย
Oh, win run. Yes, win run.
I couldn't trust him, but also, yes.
วางปืนลง
King going around killing all the mamas.
But also, can we just let someone shoot the king? Like, what? All these people, like, I'm gonna make you pay. Just kill him.
ขออภัยฝ่าบาท
Oh, thank you.
ฝ่าบาท
But like, go for a death shot. Like,
Oh, Kenneth, why are you? Okay, no, fair. Okay, you're just a little. Alright.
มึงรู้สึกยังไงล่ะที่ถูกคนที่ใกล้ชิดที่สุดของมึงหักหลัง
มึงต้องเข้าใจกูหน่อยนะ
What's your reason?
พี่สาวกูต้องตาย ครอบครัวกูต้องตายเพราะเมืองของมึง
Valid.
there you go.
พระชายาของเจ้าเป็นพี่สาว
Yep.
เหมือนกันเหรอ
ก้มมึงมันไม่เคยแคร์คนรอบข้างเลยไงล่ะ
เลือดย่อมข้นกว่าน้ำไม่ใช่เหรอ
เจ้ามาเข้าข้างข้า
Sometimes karma comes back to
เพ
bite
ราะ
you.
การที่เหรอ
ไม่ว่าจะเป็นเหตุบังเอิญหรือความตั้งใจ ผลลัพธ์มันก็เท่ากันเนี่ย อย่ามาทำตัวเป็นเหมือนผู้ถูกกระทำหน่อยเลย
Yeah.
ต้องขอบใจวิลิมที่ส่งข่าวมาให้เรา กูถึงได้มองเห็นโอกาสแก้แค้นอีกครั้ง
กูอยากให้หลานลองดื่มชาเออร์เกรย์เพราะว่าเป็นชาที่นำเข้าจากอังกฤษ
ทันทีที่กูรู้จากวิรุณว่าไอ้คณินมันยังไม่ตาย กูก็ส่งคนไปจัดการมันทันที
ต้องเป็นแผน เดี๋ยวไปถึงจะรีบติดต่อไป
พอแผนรอบสังหารที่
What are we gonna do with the last two episodes? If
กู
we
ก็
can't
เลย
have
รู้
everything
ว่าจะ
out.
ต้องแยกไอ้ชรันออกจากคณิน
But we still
ให้ได้
have
ไม่อย่างนั้นแผนจะไม่มีวันสำเร็จ
กดจัดหน้าที่โค้ชเจ้าชายคณิน กักบริเวณห้ามพบเจ้าชายคณิน
เสด็จปู่อยากให้หลานแข่งราชประเพณีแพ้หรือพะยะค่ะ
ท่านชาย
แล้วกูก็ทำสำเร็จ
องค์เจ้ามหาชีวิตได้มอบหมายให้โค้ชท่านนี้เป็นผู้ฝึกซ้อมประจำตัวท่านชาย
Hey, Joe.
กระหม่อมโค้ชโจพะยะค่ะ
แต่ไอ้โค้ชโจมันก็ทำพลาด
Wait, what did Joe do? Damn.
เลยต้องเปลี่ยนแผนไปยืมมือไอ้รัชตะ
มึงเป็นคนของใคร เก็บมัน
แต่มันก็เป็นแค่ไอ้ขี้ขาด
ทำไมเราถึงทำอะไรไม่ได้เลย แกคิดว่าไม่มีหลักฐานเนี่ย จะเล่นงานพวกมันได้งั้นเหรอ
ที่ไม่กล้าทำอะไรเลยสักอย่าง สุดท้ายกูก็เลยต้องเป็นคนลงมือเองในวันนี้ แต่กูแตะต้องอะไรมึงไม่ได้ กูก็ต้องทำกับคนที่เป็นความหวังของมึง
Really? Okay, the truth would have helped instead.
เจ้าชายวสินทร์คุณวิรุณผมเข้าใจพวกคุณนะ
I've been out here trying to change the minds. Don't kill me.
ไม่ต้องกันเองไม่ต้อง เราเป็นถึงเจ้ามหาชีวิตพวกมันทำอะไรเราไม่ได้
That bullet in your gut says different.
มึงแน่ใจเหรอ
Right? It's only treason if you get caught.
Oh, damn. What? That's
Where'd
an eye.
that come from?
Why?
What?
We spent too much time talking. Oh dear.
It's always the villain's MO. They
It's
spend too
always-
much goddamn time talking.
With the monologue and stuff like that and explaining. You can
Like, we could
explain
have capped
the
the king like
reasoning.
7 times and then told everyone else what my reasoning was. Like, or maybe they don't need to know my reason. They could just die and I could just have my revenge and be on a boat there. Like, no, we gotta.
นี่ไปก่อนนี่เดี๋ยวค่อยคุยกันฉะนั้นเดี๋ยวไปนี้เรา
What?
Nope.
What?
I swear to God, Joffrey better be fine.
Listen.
What? Okay.
So he's fine, right? Nobody got shot except.
Because I saw him move. I swear to God. I saw him move. Some bullshit.
Nope. This is bull. This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
I swear to God, if Shakri dies, y'all gonna really hear how I feel about this.
This is bullshit. No! Lift his head up. Call an ambulance.
Or just sit there looking defeated. That helps too, I guess. So does the Blue Kingdom like collapse into one of the other kingdoms, or do we?
Yep.
A new family step up to?
Nah. They.
Oh, okay.
A new supreme right. That just the preview just shocked me in the hospital.
Calvin, thanks for being there. Damn.
Thanks for being here, Calvin. You're great.
ชาครีเรามาเยี่ยม ที่เจ้าชายวสินทร์พูด บอกนินได้ไหม
และสำหรับข่าวการแข่งขันราชประเพณีรอบยิงธนูที่เมืองนีนานครินท
หาก
ร์
องค์เจ้ามหาชีวิตเป็นอะไรขึ้นมา การแข่งขันยังต้องดำเนินต่อไปไม่ใช่หรืออีกนิดเดียวผู้ชมพิสุทธิ์จะเป็นใหญ่ที่สุดในแผ่นดินแล้ว
ลูกเพียงเห็นว่าเรามีโอกาสที่จะเปลี่ยนแปลง
รู้ต้องแข่งฟันดาบให้ชนะเท่านั้น
ขออภัยพะยะค่ะ เจ้ามหาชีวิต
ให้รักพาไปฝันเสียหัวใจจากนี้
Okay, the next Prince episode 12. That was quite an episode for a 45-minute episode. Wow, they really packed a lot in. We find out pretty much. Well, I think the only thing we didn't find out is who broke out Joe. But like everything else came to light. Where Sin was behind everything. Rerun was part of the rebellion, leaching the information because it made sense that he was like the only source who knew like all this stuff going through. There's a lot of backstory about the king having the capacity to help this pollution issue before it got even more out of hand. But he never did. And then I guess we kind of saw the other princes and their self-interest and them not really helping with Sin in his cause, which kind of turned him into this person blinded by vengeance. Unfortunately, that was the narrative that they, gave to him, and ultimately everyone plus Shakri died.
He did not.
Out of everyone he could have sacrificed, it had to be
Calvin.
I'm saying take anyone.
I'll speak for myself, but I'm very over the trope of, hey, he had a point, he just went around about the thing the wrong way. Like, oh, they were justified in their actions, but they went a little bit too far. And that little bit too far kind of spelled their doom or cast them as the antagonist. But I think the audience is smart enough to know that it's not over. The king still has to be held accountable. There's still a message in there about profit over people's lives. And so, I am pleasantly surprised. I was very cynical about how this show was gonna go, and they are still pushing this social message, even though it's kind of like masked by the antagonism of Rasin and Rebellion.
Okay, well, one, Shakri's not dead. He's not dead. Reason I say that is because that trailer was too heavy-handed. It was too heavy-handed. I'm laying this on the gravestone, and Shakri, I'm coming to visit you. Like, no, those are two different things. He is saying, Shakri, I'm coming to visit you when he's visiting me at the hospital. They are laying those flowers down at Sharon's mother's gravestone or whatever. Like, they are two unrelated events that the trailer is overlaying to make it seem like, oh my God, Shakri just died. Shakri ain't dead. Shakri ain't dead. Because if Shakri is dead, y'all gonna hear Topher's mouth a lot more than y'all heard in the last 12 weeks. I'm gonna tell you that much. But Shakri ain't dead. Shakri's fine. Did I need him to get hurt? No, because you saw midway through the episode, I offered up just about every other character in the series that you could have killed or had injured, and I would have been fine with. Leave Shakri alone. Shakri ain't got no business being shot. I've been saying this since episode 1. This job is too stressful for him. This is too much of a sunshine delight to be dealing with the stress of this job. He is too young and too precious to be dealing with this much stress. Like, Lord, I feel for him, but yeah, he's not dead. Yeah, it was a very packed episode, and honestly, like, if from the beginning every episode was like 45 minutes and just packed like this, I might have had different earlier on in the series.
I was going to say that.
Because like
you are lying.
Yeah, because this episode, it just flew by, and like there were so many things that happened, and I'm like, yeah, this is great. This is great. Not saying that other things that happened in longer episodes weren't great, but I'm just like, we could trim so much of that stuff. But also, like, I feel like it's not a huge secret. Like, I don't care about the romance. The romance is great, grand and groovy. I know there are people like, it's a BL series in all caps, and it's about boys and love, and you can't have the boys without the love, or whatever the fuck. I'm like, whatever, I don't care. If that's the whole point of the series, that it's supposed to be this amazing grand romance, well, then don't spend so much time doing all this world building, because I'm interested in the world building. It's like the last couple episodes have been very light on romance and very heavy on fleshing out the world building that they started, and that's where I'm here. I'm like, yes, give me all of these interesting characters, because like there's a lot of potential that I've been seeing for the longest time that's just been kind of skirted off to the side for the sake of, here's 10 hours of sex scene, and here's another 17 hours of sex scene, where I'm like, that's great, but can I focus on this character? So like, if every episode was doing this, where it's like, yeah, you can have the sex scene, you can have this, but also look at all of this awesome world building and these characters that we have, I would be great, grand, and groovy. But yeah, I thought it was a good episode. I don't know why we had to turn Ava into a damsel in distress. That pissed me off to no end. Did she need to get injured? No, absolutely not. Especially not on the competition. It served no purpose. And for the competition where she is supposed to be the clear winner, she is the archer. We went into this knowing that she is the archer. She has no reason not to win this facet of the competition, which at this point is probably going to be rendered.
Can she fence still?
I don't know. That's probably maybe that's why they did it, so that she won't be in the fencing competition, which they've already kind of established that she wasn't going to be like the leader in the fencing competition anyway. Archery was her thing. And now with everything that's happened during the archery competition, I wouldn't be surprised if they just threw out all the results. They're like, these results are invalid because of all of the shenanigans and chicanery that was happening during this. So we're just going to not count this part of the competition. So now Ramil has a point, and now we're going to go straight to fencing and just going to screw Ava out of a win. But yeah, I didn't need her to get hurt. No one needed to get hurt. But if you needed hurt, someone hurt Ramil. Why couldn't he already won a point. Why couldn't we have him get hit by an arrow on the ground and be hurt? Or like, there's no point in hurting her other than to. I didn't care for it.
It wasn't feminist.
It wasn't feminist. It was very unfeminist. I was offended.
She's like, this show is like women's rights. Capitalism is bad. Wait a minute. Let her get hurt. That's good for the story.
Bad. But yeah, Calvin still served no purpose, but he was there, so good for him.
It was a good episode. I'm so annoyed by the outcome still, though. I don't know why. I'm frustrated that everybody who was evil died. And then, Shakri. But then also, like, Tatanai and Sharan, why are they still so loyal? Like, couldn't we have kind of, like, given them some information? Like, Sharan's mom, we don't know what happened to her.
That's still one thing that we've got to deal with.
If Wasin just was like, hey, get a few more allies, I think things would have been a bit different.
I feel like, yes, Wasin could have played this entire thing completely differently. He played a very long strategic waiting game that was too long and too unstrategic for him. When at this point, like, he had everyone at gunpoint, he should just.
The king was dying anyways. Right?
The king was dying, but like he's already shot. Just like kill the king. Like, one thing this series is good about is creating characters I care absolutely nothing about, which is why I can just be here and like kill the king, kill this person. It's like, I don't care about the king. They've already shown the king to be a character who is terrible, and I just don't care about him. Only cares about himself. I'm like, whatever. Just keep showing me flashbacks of the king being an awful person, and all these other people being awful people. I'm like, that's great. Kill them off. I don't care. Whatever. Get them off my screen. So like, there's literally no reason other than bad guys need to monologue for 10.5 hours.
But I guess we
could have just killed the king and then explained to all the people who are alive, this is why I did it. The king don't need to know. The king just needs to be dead. He doesn't need to know why you killed him. Just kill him and be done with it. Why are we waiting? What's like that? That's one thing I took issue with. Like, just kill him and be done. You've been waiting so long. This is the revenge upon revenge that you have been planning for years in the making, and now all of a sudden you just want to just like wait on, like, no, just kill him and be done with it and go home. Like, he could have been on a boat, on a plane, somewhere else. He could have been killed the king and been gone. But he's decided to stand there and monologue for 10.5 hours, get shot, have his entire fleet of people get shot, and just like, oh, Lord.
Yes. The lesson here is be more pragmatic about revenge. You don't have to have all the sort of like, oh, it feels good to have you suffer the same way I suffered. I took your legacy away from you. I took all your power away from you.
Cut to the chase.
You can do that through, I don't know, the justice system or something. I don't know how powerful it is here, but like, figure it out. This way you lost, either way. So
yeah, like, if you had killed the king, you could be in your castle.
And Shakri would be
fine. A glass of wine and flaunting all over it, like, haha, I did that. Haha, that's why you're dead. I was entertained. Still like to know what happened to Joe. I wouldn't mind seeing Joe again. Pretty sure he's dead, but I wouldn't mind seeing him again. Glad we got to see Vadish. Because he's delish.
It's done a lot, but it's kind of overdone. But I still liked it here with the valid villain, because this villain, it's kind of like what they did in Fahrenheit 451, where you have to say, okay, you know what, who's the good guy, who's the bad guy, and it also still brings into account, okay, he's the villain, he did all this. Wait a minute. Everybody's hands dirty. So it's not like Prince Vadish was the villain. It's like he's just the villainer. And it also, with him doing that, it brings to what I said way back in, like, I think episode 3 or 2 or whatever. It's about this system itself. And then also, I shouldn't have been like, hey, but the king, has lung cancer because of the system. It was like karma because of what he was doing. And if he would have helped other people out, it does affect him. And then going around, him going to the other princes, looking for help, trying to get help, and they were like, oh, how can we make money out of this? And like selling pure air purifiers that don't work and stuff like that. So it really brings into light, yes, his means maybe be bad, but then also all of the other means around is like nobody has their hands clean, and the whole system got to go. Which also brings to mind, like, okay, well, we're continuing the contest in the next system. Like, really? After all of this, we kind of like, it's not like one bad guy, it's everybody's got a bad guy. I kept asking about why I noticed in a couple episodes, like, why is the mom still there? Why is the wife still there? Why is the wife still there? She was a very pivotal person in that little flashback, but yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna say I liked it. I liked the episode, and like what Topher said, and twinsies, where you been, twin? It was packed full, and it was a shorter episode, and they did all that, and you had longer episodes in this series where it's like, it's a long episode. I wish they would have kept the same energy all throughout, and it was just like, bang, bang, bang. We hit the point. You want to know about this? You want to know about this? This is this. And I just really appreciate how this episode was really written and kept my attention. And I also enjoy the whole Game of Thrones type thing, but then also coming out saying, okay, yes, this is the person, but that's a decoy. This is a person, and just going through it step by step by step. Just also identifying that prince as the one starting the okay, the main part is like, instead of saying like, oh, he is God's revenge, with them saying he's the one behind the rebellion. And the audience knows that the rebellion is because of what the royalty is doing. The rebellion is because of all of the oppression that the marginalized people are having. So it's kind of like, okay, he's connected to this. So then that, I want to say that engenders, it asks the audience to beg the question to say, okay, if he's not totally bad, but those other people are still bad, it doesn't give him a clean slate. You know, you actually have to look at both sides of the coin. I appreciate that out of this series, and I appreciate it. For me, it was something that really, like, all of his reasoning and stuff like that, it was something I didn't see from the series, because it was just really like class and glamour and, you know, all this other kind of stuff. This is my favorite episode. This is my favorite episode. That's all I'm saying. This is my favorite episode of this series. I like this. Maybe it's also because this episode, this is gonna sound messed up. Maybe because this episode was, I'm gonna get flamed in the comments. Maybe this episode was so good because of the expectations that the previous episodes left me with all the way up to this point. And then that's the way a lot of good writing is, because what the people do, you get expectations and they write the rules and stuff like that. And then there's always one episode where they go against the rules that they set up, that the writer sets up, and totally goes another way. However, it can't go too far out the other way, because then that would be nonsensical. But it's just out the way enough to offer surprise and offer an engagement of the viewer. And that's basic media literacy. But yeah, no, I like the episode. I'm just concerned about what's going to happen next, because we still establish with this episode that the royal structure is problematic. So why are we still continuing on with that? So we've pointed to that. That's problematic. Is it going to be something that changes, or what's going to happen? Way back when I said, okay, they made an effort to say that this is not Thailand. This is a country near Thailand. It is like Thailand. And so they're not going to say anything critiquing the Thai royal family, or the Thai royal structure, but it is critiquing a type of royal structure and power and things like that, and also those people who are below. I would really be interested in hear like what actual Thai people think about this series and how it situates them and what they're doing and how they're living and all this other kind of stuff, because hearing from actual people who live experiences would be very, very interesting. But also that's the social researcher in me. So, but yeah. And Shakri is alive. Shakri Shakri, they took him to a farm. Shakri's in down on the farm, living the best life.
He is not in a farm upstate. He is not in a farm upstate.
He's in the farm upstate, and he's living his best life.
He is in the hospital because he was shot wrongfully.
And then he went to the farm right after that, upstate.
Yeah, yes, to visit a dog or something up there. Right. That's all. Y'all leave Shakri alone.
That's it.
It's for Shakri.
No, I agree. That was a really interesting episode, especially all the stuff that they brought up. No, but it really is up to the last two episodes in order to kind of fulfill the themes that they brought up. Like, we have this awareness of them critiquing the royal structure. Are they going to do anything about it? Does Kanin have the capacity to change things? Like, is it within his character? Otherwise, we're kind of left with this ambiguity about a resolution that, you know, is hard to come by even, I suppose, in real life. And they kind of like leave that with the audience. I'm just confused about like why Thatnai was so loyal. Like, the king tried to kill him, I thought. So maybe
or maybe it was Prince Wasin all this time.
I don't know. But I'm hoping that there's still some characters left that will carry the torch for a sense of justice in terms of like how we build a better kingdom or society for these people. And obviously there was the idea in this episode that Wasin was able to show that concept of systematic violence is systematic, like deaths, but the system kills, and deaths under capitalism and pollution and all that stuff is still an act of violence. I think that was a really good portrayal of those ideas. You didn't like directly kill my wife, but everybody sat by and did nothing and let her die. So the king not taking accountability for that really hammers it in. And now he's still potentially alive, so
God, I hope not. I mean, he is, but God,
I'm just, I guess we're all really interested to see what kind of justice comes.
I would love to see them abandon the games, personally. Like, with everything that happened, I would love for them to just be like, we need a new manner of deciding this. We need something different. Maybe something that involves the people. I don't know. I would love to see us kind of abandon these childhood games for my father to take over the country.
What happens to the protests now, though? Like, what do we think?
Oh, another thing I was going to say, like, I would have loved it since blue country is like, we're all about technology and all this kind of stuff. Or is that red country?
That's red.
That's red. Oh, I was hoping it was blue. Still, I would have loved it if like blue guy just like had a camera, had like a GoPro or something on him the whole time. And it was just like sending a signal of this entire final face off to the entire country. So the entire country can hear, oh yeah, this is why I was targeting the king, this, that, the other, because the king is corrupt. And I went around and told this, that, the other, and my wife died. But like, I wish all of that was being sent to the country. So that country would have some idea of what's going on, because now that Blueprints is dead, the country is going to believe whatever we tell them. Like, they're going to believe whatever narrative the king puts into the news, and that's that. So it's like, I would have loved that sort of factual information being sent to the people. But such is life.
I think one of the things I see happen with this trope is that even though the ideas for the villain are valid, like their evilness invalidates their ideas to the audience, and it's just kind of like, oh, you know, like that was just a motive. It wasn't really anything beyond that. It was kind of like his villain origin story. It was his reasons, but because he went about the wrong way, we're not going to kind of like elaborate on it. Do you think we could risk running into that sort of outcome where it's like, yeah, he had a point, but he was evil, so.
We only got 2 episodes left, so probably.
No, because what he was doing is what the protesters were doing, what the protesters were out there saying and doing that stuff. So that's why it was in tandem with that. He took it a little bit too far, but there's the cause of the protest, cause of the pollution and stuff like that. You had Jay out there already doing it. So it doesn't negate his reasoning. His reasoning is still there and it's alive and valid. Him himself, that's a different thing. You can parse the two things.
Okay, that's a good point. Thanks everyone for watching the next Prince episode 12 with us. We'd love to hear your thoughts, especially if you're a Thai watcher, and what you thought about the political sort of like mirror. But we'll see you next week for episode 13 of the next Prince. Do you think Shakri is dead? I don't know.
No, he's not. 2 out of 3 people say he's not, so.
He had a secret Bible or something. He had a secret photo of Sharon and Kenan and that fan memorabilia stuff.
No, he had the little face wipe thing. That was inside of his. It was
all the product placement was just packed under his.
Right. That's how we survived.
See, that is good product placement right there. Save your ass from a fucking bullet. Forget my flawless skin. I survived a gunshot.
You're like, oh, good thing I have this. Let me